We about to go.
Uh-oh.
And we're live.
And we're live.
Are we live?
Cold breaking all over the place.
Praises
Live again. Look who got the nerve to be joining us live right there. Look who is that.
Faisal, the number one. Listen. Go ahead, Sister Kalila, do your thing.
Yes. All right.
But you don't know this virus. It's new, it's different. It mutates and... But you don't know this virus. It's new, it's different. It mutates and goes... But you don't know this virus. It's new, it's different.
I guess we want to make sure you know that you don't know this virus.
But you don't know this virus. It's new, it's different. It mutates and goes in different directions with a different strain of itself. So whether I'm present or absent, the Executive Council of the Nation of Islam must call our scientists. Come and let's sit down. Our virologists, our epidemiologists, those of us who know the science. We cannot let them bring anything to us that we don't dissect.
Are we in, Sister Kalila?
Yes, we should be in. Can y'all hear it now?
Of treachery.
Yeah, we can hear it now. But it's...
Okay, so let me start it back over.
We're back.
Let me start it back over because it's the minister.
This is our intro. You gotta get this intro right, family. Because you know why we gotta get this intro right? Because
we still
don't know this virus.
That was busy.
We still know.
Busy.
Okay, you don't know this virus.
But you don't know this virus. It's new, it's different. It mutates and goes in different directions with a different strain of itself. So whether I'm present or absent, the Executive Council of the Nation of Islam must call our scientists. Come and let's sit down. Come and let's sit down. Our epidemiologists, those of us who know the science. We cannot let them bring anything to us that we don't dissect.
This is so intense.
This is very intense. Oh my God.
It's all right. Hey,
but
it went back though. Hey,
we're still learning this, family.
Oh, that's right.
Look.
Just like they're still learning the virus.
Right.
Because you don't know this virus.
Balassi, don't listen.
I know, right?
Nothing, right?
Put a mask on. Take your mask off. Go here. Go there. Go everywhere.
Listen,
you know?
We'll get it right. But wait a minute. Let's start this over the right way.
Come on.
Greetings. Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody this evening? I pray your week has gone well. Mine have been a blessing, so I'm very thankful to be here. And again, a shout out to my sister Kalila. She this way. Maybe that way. Oh, man.
No. I'm learning.
That's right. There. Wait, that way. Some way. Anyway, so listen, greetings, family. welcome to our beautiful audience. We're so happy to see that you're back and that you want to hear what we got to say about what's going on in this crazy world about this virus. It's just crazy. But listen, just want to thank the audience again. Want to thank the 7th Region Coalition Foot team on the ground every week, pushing content. Always. I mean, really. I mean, honestly, they do the work and they push. And the team, it's such a team effort. And just we thank you because we the little 7th Region part of the team. We're just a little, 1/4 of the team. But you know what? There's a 7th Region Coalition member by everybody.
Come on.
Right.
Gotta tap into the network, okay? Because listen, we're reporting live, and I said I was gonna say this as I was laughing. The 7th THC, that's right, reporting the news tonight, live and direct. That's what we're talking about. We just didn't change the name. 7th THC. Anyway, y'all know I'm crazy. Anyway, listen, I honestly, I want to thank everyone and just appreciate the time that we have with you this evening. Always, you know what we say, like, share, family, like, share. Go grab a friend, go grab a family member. What we have is priceless. We do this again. We don't do this just because we do, because we're doing it for a labor of love.
That's right.
He wanted to get out and tell everybody, listen, don't take the vaccine. Period. Right? Period. Now, but we're here to give you all the information as to why he's saying what he's saying.
Right.
We just bear witness for what they're already putting in the news, family. So I'm just saying, we're bringing it to you live. We're lifting up the content because we want to do what, y'all?
Save lives.
That's it. That's all we're trying to do, family. So we love you. We hope that you enjoy this evening Thursday Talks. I am your sister, Michelle, the moderator for this evening.
Hostess with the mostest.
So appreciate y'all. So listen, Brother Lau, you know how we do. I'm going to pass over the baton. But again, I want y'all to like, share, Facebook, IG, please. Share. We're on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and watch our last show. And as the shows go on, we can find us there too. Thumbs up, like, share. So again, Brother Lau, I'm going to hand you over the baton. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Lau.
Walaikum salam, my dear sister Michelle Muhammad. And to all, that's the hostess with the mostest, family. I got to give the hostess Moses the right proper respect and love now. What's going on? To my Muslim family, assalamu alaikum. To my Christian brothers and sisters, praise the Lord. To my Black Power revolutionaries, Ungawa Black Power. To all those loving human beings that want to see a decent place in this world, called wherever you are, peace and blessings. And I welcome you on behalf of the 7th Region Coalition. And I just got to echo these sentiments, family. Like and share. Look, I'm just going to be real with you, right? It seems to be that our current news ends up being the news for the next week, which means we're ahead of the curve. And if you want to keep Bobo and JJ and Juju ahead of the curve, tell them to tune in right now. Y'all keep doing that. You wait till you hear something like, hey, y'all need to come hear this. No, you need to tell them now, because everything you're going to hear tonight is going to be like that. But I want to remind you who we are, family. 7th Region Coalition. Think about a people, family, that are traveling in a dark and treacherous world across some dangerous waters, like what we're living in right now. But there's a lighthouse to give proper light and proper guidance so we don't continuously get lost and do the same mistakes over and over again. So looking at that lighthouse, we're looking forward to some guidance. And look, go get your peoples, because tonight it's going to be on. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Kalila.
Wa alaikum salam. Brother Lau, thank you. The 7th Region Coalition staff, thank you all for making me look good. It don't take much, but y'all just enhance the beauty. Y'all just
listen. I bear witness.
Go ahead,
y'all just take it to all the way to the top. So I thank Allah for you all, and I just want to just encourage you, like Sister Michelle said and Brother Lau said. Please like, please share this this information, the contents of this of this broadcast. And please, because we have so much to cover, but we only have a little time. We have an hour. We got to give you just an hour.
We tried. We tried to school.
Because look, last week it
was on fire.
I know y'all put on y'all bedroom shoes, your nightgown, and everything on us last week. We're not going to belabor the point this time. We're definitely going to try to keep it within the hour. So please hurry up, share it with a friend, like, share. You know, we're on YouTube. So if they don't have a Facebook page,
get it to them.
We on YouTube. Just type in 7th Region Coalition. It will come up and it will say that we are live. So please just encourage everybody to please like and share and join us. Okay. And it seems like brother,
you know, he tried to make a grand entrance. Got to make a grand entrance. He did it again. Just a grand entrance.
Brother Philip.
Let me tell you something, man. We jet setting between southern cities, okay? Right up the corridor of Highway 27. And well, first off, let me say in the name of the one most high, true and living God, to all holy praises are due. We thank Allah for coming to us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, raising up that little Georgia-born black man by the name of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, giving us him, and then giving us an extension of time in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who set us on a mission to gather our best virologists, immunologists, biologists, and vet everything that they give us and give ourselves something better. So here we are, 7th Region Coalition. We are a year deep into this process, and we've come a long way, but we got a long way to go. So thank you all so much for joining us. And thank you, Sister Kalila, Sister Michelle, Brother Lyle, for holding it down, and for all the members of the 7th Region Coalition that are tuning in. Let's get busy.
Hey, wait, Brother Philip. Wait, man. Look, I'm upset, brother. I missed my language lesson for the week, brother. My language lesson. Your opening, brother, is my language lesson. Now, help me with my language lesson for the week, brother.
Yes, sir. Pas aucun problème, m'appelle pour, okay, girlfriend. So, bonjour, bonsoir, wherever you are. Hotep, Abargani, Alafia, Assalamu alaikum. Buenas tardes, buenas noches. Domo arigato. What's happening? Wagwan. And that's about it for right now.
Nobody doesn't like Brother Phil. That's what I'm talking about.
Brother Philip, you're on fire tonight. All right, listen. We're going to get into it. We ready?
We ready.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Topic number 1. New COVID-19 symptoms. New COVID-19 treatments.
Whoa.
Okay, let's
get into it. What does that even mean? What does that mean?
Isn't that kind of amazing, though? Look, family, they've been talking about this Delta variant for 2-3 months now.
Right.
I mean, we've been telling you about it before that, but they've been talking about it for 2 to 3 months. And now, through our research, we're just finding that there are drastically different symptoms between, I guess, the old COVID and the new COVID.
Right.
So think about it, family. You thinking you don't have the COVID and you got different symptoms waiting for those old symptoms to go by, but there's new symptoms with this. Isn't that right, Sister Kalila?
That is absolutely right. We just got some information from someone that works in Baptist ER. And basically, she's indicating with these new variant COVID Delta vaccinations, there is no cough, there is no fever. You do suffer from a lot of joint pains, headaches, neck pains, upper back pains, but just general weakness, loss of appetite. And then, most of the people come in with pneumonia. Of course, she indicated that this is like, the normal rate. But what is happening is people are walking around don't know that they're having they have the COVID Delta variant, but what it's doing is actually destroying the lungs. So this person said that, Baptist ER, she said she sees some, people come in all the time and gasping for breath because they have had this, this Delta variant in them, but they didn't even know they had it because they had no symptoms. And she said she has been putting people on respirators, since this Delta variant came out. He said one person just walked in, the ER and just passed out. And everyone, when they do the X-rays, it just comes to find out that this pneumonia has been living in their lungs.
So now, Sister Kalila, we go from just like with pneumonia. Remember they had called walking pneumonia.
Walking pneumonia.
Right, walking pneumonia. When you had it and you didn't know you have it.
Exactly.
Listen,
so now we got walking COVID.
Listen, that just happened with my father. I remember I mentioned on the last show when he went in.
Right.
They said he had COVID. Then they said, "Oh, he's got it." What are they? The shedding. Right. Then they said, "Oh, he's got ammonia." He didn't even know he had ammonia. He felt
there's been a lot of people who think they have pneumonia but haven't related it to the COVID-19 virus, family.
That is
you
true.
Check your symptoms now. And I was scary, Sister Kalila, because you was naming them symptoms, and it sounds like what Black folk be feeling like and looking like every day.
Listen,
check your raggedy sick self and get well. How to get to live or something.
Wait a minute, Brother Lau. Listen, here's the other thing, Sister Kalila, also too. Here in that same information that we have, it's also being said that the nasal swabs are the tests. They're often coming back negative. For
right.
COVID-19.
It's not undetected. It's undetected.
It's undetected. So it says, and there are more and more false negative results from the nasal test that they use. That they put in the nose. So you thinking you're good, right? But you're not. So here's the thing, family. So we can go into there's some treatments, right? Wear your mask.
Right.
I don't care what inoculation or vaccination that they're selling you on. It's not 100%. So if you've been out there and you went and got it anyway, well, it is what it is. But cover yourself because it's not going to prevent you from not getting it. And it doesn't, and they don't really have any proof that it reduces the symptoms. It functions different in everybody because everybody is different and everybody's body is made up different. So the point, wear your mask, keep the distance.
Right.
Keep your distance. And in fact, if you can avoid it, don't go in crowded areas.
Right.
Don't do any of those things because it's just not worth it. Because remember, it's mutating. So it's a learning virus. Can I make that statement? It's learning different ways to attack the body without being detected.
So take those symptoms, figure out what's really going on with you. And at the same time, Sister Kalila, there's a whole host of treatments that are under scientific review other than vaccinations that people aren't even really talking about. And I know you came across one that was very effective, didn't you?
Yes. So this one here is melatonin. Melatonin indicates that it's like a candidate to prevent treatment for COVID-19. Now, listen, I just first heard about melatonin.
Tell the truth, Sister Kalila. Where you really hear about it from?
Look, well,
tell a real truth.
I know about melatonin.
Well, from the 7th Region Coalition, but listen, let me tell you something about melatonin. I actually had one of my daughters came, and she was seeing it really fast, and she was like, "Just get a baby some of this. Just get a baby some of this." And I'm like, "What is that?" This will put the babies to sleep. And I'm like, "Are you drugging the babies to go to sleep?"
Oh God.
Oh my God. But when I read and did research, it basically indicated that this particular type of it's actually it's for hormones, and what it does, it when you're asleep, it's an over the counter. You can get this over the counter, and what it does is it relaxes the body while you're sleeping, and while you're sleeping, it's fighting off those what would you call those
Viruses,
things?
infections.
Right, all of that while you're sleeping. So when you wake up so re-energized, and and it's like, wow, it seemed like you just took a sleeping pill, but this is basically something that really deals with the breaking down and the release of any type of bacteria, including COVID-19. So this article will actually be on our website. So definitely take a look. I thought that my daughter was just drugging the babies. I say, Lord, y'all got the babies doing all kind of other stuff and drugging them. I say, Lord, please help the young children in life. But this is something that they actually indicated that really works. It's safe. And guess what? It was approved by the United States Food and Drug Administration.
You mean unlike the vaccine?
About the shot, right?
Right. Now, here it is, right? There are more than 50 tests going on right now with things that already exist,
right,
that can combat COVID. And how many of you have heard this on the television?
Right.
You haven't heard.
You're not gonna hear. You won't hear too much from that. If I may, Sister Kalila, I've been using melatonin for about upwards of about 30 years now. Yeah. I first started using melatonin when I used to work the night shift, and your clock gets off when you work your night shift, and then you sleep in the daytime, etc. So I used to take the melatonin to help me sleep. Once I found out that it was a natural supplement. And melatonin is actually a hormone that's naturally secreted by the pineal gland into our bodies. Now, the pineal gland, that's a very, very important gland that that's oftentimes associated with your third eye.
Right.
So when you're talking pineal gland and you're talking, that makes a lot of sense that melatonin would help to do that because of its calming factor. And when you're dealing with the stress levels, that also decreases your body's immune system to prevent and fight off these diseases. So, some of us do abuse the melatonin a little bit too much. You start with a half a pill, and then you start, of course it's based on grams and whatnot. And you ought to know, this is not advising nobody to go do nothing without doing the research and talking to your doctor, etc. But melatonin's been around for a long time. I've been using it for upwards of 30 years. Use it with my children. My wife uses it. It's a wonderful supplement.
Did it leave a mark in your arm? The melatonin, did it leave a mark in your arm?
No. It gave me
any shoulder pain.
It gave no shoulder pain. The only mark it gave me was the mark.
Adverse reactions.
Nah, none of that stuff.
None of that, huh?
Nah.
I have one more, and this is coming from our Sister Pauline. I'll call it the Sister Pauline's corner, and she actually sent me some information in regards to this particular one here, and let me share, because I think this will be something that will be and again, these are things that I am learning from, about for the very first time.
And that speaks to, as it's coming up, Sister Kalila, people don't put your head inside a box.
Right.
You got tunnel vision when it comes to dealing with COVID-19. Take those horse and blinders off and learn about these other things that are being taking place and discovered to have a positive effect.
So, you guys have to help me out. So this is where so our Sister Pauline, she's actually a nurse, And this particular prescription, you can actually get a doctor to actually prescribe this prescription for free. If you have one of those RX Good cards, which you get anywhere, you can get them from anywhere, any drugstore. And if you call that number or call your doctor, this particular medication you can get for free. And it is, I hate to butcher the name.
I can't see it enough to say it right, so
I know,
you're gonna have to go ahead and butcher it.
Yep. Okay, let me.
Ivermectin.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes, ma'am.
she says that doctors are really now prescribing this for their patients who have COVID-19. Not only that, I don't know if you all are aware of the actor Louis, what is his name? Louis
Not Lou Gossett.
Yeah, Lou Gossett Jr.
Lou Gossett Jr.
He actually takes this. Yeah, he actually takes this particular prescription because he had COVID, and he's been taking this prescription because this was also prescribed by his doctor. So please write this information down here, because this information, you can call your doctor right now, and they can send this prescription at your local pharmacy, and you will be able to pick that up right away.
And please note, family,
as well,
we're not promoting these medications, but we are promoting to you the idea that there are alternatives.
That's right.
To getting jabbed, to getting shot, to getting adverse reactions from a vaccine that has not been approved by the FDA.
All right, so listen.
And that's you can. I was just gonna say, you can find that at the Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance. The Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance. One more time, that's the Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance. You can just look up ivermectin, IVERMECTIN.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Brother Philip. So moving on.
That's right.
Topic 2.
Uh-oh. I feel a circus coming on.
Yep, look. The hokey pokey.
Look, there's a 3-ring circus going on right now in American family. Y'all act like you don't know about the hokey pokey, because that's just what they doing. Fauci doing the hokey pokey, Biden doing the hokey pokey, Walensky's doing the hokey pokey. America and the world are doing the hokey pokey with this virus, family. Put your left foot in, put your mask on, take it off. Put your mask back on, put it back on.
Right.
Take 2 shots, take 1 shot.
Left mask out.
Do they really know what's going on? By the ringleader, too. Biden really looks hokey pokey right about now.
Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have any commentary or anything that you'll
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see. Let's see it. Hokey pokey.
Let's do it.
Good. It's gonna be good. I want to see it.
Life surely is a 3-ring circus with this thing.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Let the sideshow begin. Hurry.
I do want to point something he said about COVID because he was actually just factually wrong, and I think I want to point that out. Let's hear what he said.
Let's see. Hold on.
Oh my God, my videos.
Listen, it's coming. Listen, if it doesn't take too long, it's good. If not, we can always share it.
Just think about it. You got the head of state misspeaking, not telling the truth.
One last thing that's really important is we're not in a position where we think that.
Oh my God.
Any virus, including the Delta virus, which is much more transmissible and more.
Unbelievable.
Dead.
Look at this.
I hear it in the background.
In terms of unvaccinated people, the various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
What did he just say?
Which is obviously not
Yo,
obviously
this man.
also joining us. Dr. Wen, that's something you picked up on clearly.
Right. I mean, I was actually disappointed by President Biden's speech tonight, or his answers tonight, because I actually thought that he was answering questions as if it were a month ago. He's not really meeting the realities of what's happening on the ground. And we now have triple the number of infections in the US versus a month ago. We have escalation in cases all over the country because of the Delta variant. And we actually don't know the answers to a lot of questions. He was talking about how if you get the vaccine, you're well protected from having severe disease. That's true. But we actually don't know how well you're protected from mild illness. And whether with the Delta variant, if you're vaccinated, could you still be contagious to other people? We don't know the answer to that. I actually thought it was irresponsible.
We know now.
Thank you.
It's on to your loved ones.
But, Brother Lau, did you notice that she said, hold on, Brother Lau. Brother Lau, do you know that as she was talking, the moment she said she knew what she was saying, he tried to shut it down.
Shut it down quickly, family.
He didn't want her to, he didn't want anybody to catch on that she was saying that you could still, they could be still spreading it.
But guess what?
They say they. What is she talking about? The unvaccinated? No, she was talking about the vaccinated.
Hey, guess what broke this week, Sister Michelle?
Tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CDC reported this week that the Delta variant is being spread by the vaccinated population. Do the hokey pokey, turning in, you turn around. Remember last week? We had to defend. Remember, there was a war last week on you unvaccinated people. You are oh, that was Biden then, hokey pokey. Now Walensky's like, now look, Walensky says these words. Can I read her quote?
Absolutely.
She doing a hokey pokey right along with Biden. And I need you all to listen to what she says here. This is Walensky. Now, Walensky says these words. CDC investigations have found that the amount of virus present in vaccinated people infected with Delta is similar to the levels found in unvaccinated people with Delta infections. That's an indication that vaccinated people can easily transmit the virus, even though they are less likely so-called to get sick. And you know what she goes on? She goes on to say this new science is just so confusing.
Right.
It's old news to the 7 Region Coalition. Keep on the new science.
But you know what? I think
Silly rabbit.
Look, shout out to my dear brother Tony Muhammad. He just sent me what they're now calling the non-vaccinated people. They're using the words to describe non-vaccinated people, the pandemic of non-vaccination. The pandemic of non-vaccinated.
They're gonna make a pandemic out of the pandemic,
right? To
address the pandemic that they never addressed.
So we're in the pandemic now. That's part. We're within the pandemic of the pandemic.
It's ludicrous.
Hokey pokey. You put your left foot in. You put your left foot out.
You got your own. You got your own pandemic going on, huh?
Right. Listen, it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. But wait a minute. Hold on. Before we get to the next topic, there was a question from a brother Lex. Brother Lex was asking, did we have any more?
That's the new topic, though. Brother Lex needs to hold tight because that's the new topic. We ain't there yet.
We coming, brother.
We got you, Lex.
It's coming. It's coming.
But this hokey pokey business here. We got to stay here for a minute.
I have a couple of more videos.
We're coming, brother Lex. I just wanted to make sure we let them know it's coming. All right.
Okay.
Topic number 3.
No, we're still on 2. We're still on 2.
We're still on 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Because
the hokey pokey is the bulk of it right here. This is the bulk of it.
So check this out. Our sister Aliyah Yadullah, she says that there's not even a test for the Delta variant yet. Man,
that's true.
Now I would definitely like to get, Sister Aliyah, if you could give us some more background, if you could chime in on the comments, because now there's actually a shift in people requesting more tests. Remember, going back, staying with the hokey pokey. Now, remember, we ain't got enough tests. We ain't got enough ventilators. We ain't got enough workers. Now, there's no more talk about ventilators, because it's found that in a lot of cases they put people on ventilators and it was actually detrimental, right? So now it was like, we ain't got enough tests. Now we ain't got enough vaccinations. Now we back on the test. But as our sister said, I wonder, is there actually a test for the Delta variant? Because with the way that we just described the symptoms masking themselves, you don't even know who got who and what got what. What are we supposed to even do?
They got a test, Brother Philip. What you do is you close your eyes, you stick your finger up.
You know what?
And if the wind blows and touches it, you got COVID.
Stop
Hokey
it.
pokey.
Now wait a minute. Sister Aaliyah is saying all we are seeing, to be honest, is more GI stomach symptoms.
So more gastrointestinal issues are arising, as our sisters say. That's a wonderful thing. I know we can stay on this for a minute. We're gonna have to get back to this
right now, because Sister Kalila has some more stuff to share. We will get back, but this should be stated, family, because I know there's a couple other things about this hocus pocus with this hokey pokey. Every single person, from the president to their so-called health advisors, to the CDC, to the black Negroes in the community that keep promoting this thing, even though they get COVID, after all of their hocus pocus and it doesn't work, they all keep saying, but still get the shot. Still get the shot.
It's madness. It's just madness.
Even though we were wrong about this.
All I can think is
of many of our viewers. I'm vaccinated. Why do I need to wear a mask?
Right. Well, so first of all, for you, Jake, if you look at that map, we can put that map back up again. What we're talking about here is areas where the virus is spreading in higher substantial ways. Where you are, as it turns out, DC, it's moderate. So this is maybe going to confuse people even more. But technically speaking, according to the guidance, Jake, in DC, that wouldn't apply for vaccinated people in public indoor spaces.
Okay, so but you're in the red, right? You're in Atlanta. So why do you need to wear the mask?
Why do I need to wear it? So this is what they're saying. The new thing here, we've known for some time vaccination rates aren't where they should be. We've known for some time that the Delta variant has become dominant. We already knew that. So what changed now is your question. What the new data that the CDC is talking about basically states that someone who is a vaccinated person who develops an infection, breakthrough infection, could be carrying the same viral load, the same amount of virus in their nose or mouth.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, because he was really sharing a lot of contents here.
Sister Kalila, can we just share that video into the comment area in this way?
Absolutely.
We'll make sure to put it in the links for you, dear family. But you can see what's going on. Let's pull the mask or the cover off of what's really going on, because it's already been pulled off your face.
Vaccinated, infected, unvaccinated. Infected, they may carry the same amount of virus. It does not mean that vaccinated person is getting sick. It does not necessarily mean that that anything else is sort of different in terms of how the vaccines work.
Get the point, family? So while they keep on playing hokey pokey, today you wear your mask, tomorrow, oh no, you got it. Oh, you can wear it in DC, but don't wear it here in Atlanta. Wear it in Atlanta, but don't wear it in DC. Family, build your immune system, social distance, wear your mask.
Come on now. Brother Lau, you ain't never lied, right?
But according to them, right? How about the Negro in Jacksonville, Sister Kalila, doing the hokey pokey? The one that leads there, get every black person in Jacksonville vaccinated. He just got COVID, didn't he?
He did just get COVID.
But he was vaccinated, wasn't he?
He was definitely vaccinated.
And you know what he said? He said, still get the vaccination.
Right. And he quoted, he said, I have received 2 of the vaccinations. I have now got COVID, but I still encourage you to get the vaccination.
Makes no sense.
Hokey
But we'll see how he progresses after a while. It'll be very interesting, by the way. Okay.
See, and then to that point, they still want to say it's the pandemic of the unvaccinated. Just to close that out, to remind everybody, that's what we were going at. Was that it's not unvaccinated people that are necessarily transmitting and spreading it, man. It is everybody, and we have to be mindful of that because some of us have become so comfortable in the idea that you're vaccinated, and it's not true. You're not vaccinated from COVID-19.
Thank you. There you go. There you go. All right, family.
So look at topic number 3, family.
Vaccine
mandates.
Here they come.
Here they come. Uh-oh. One correction. You ready?
Come on.
Here they are. Flashback, family. Flashback, right? President Biden travels to the G Summit, has a private meeting with Putin. Y'all remember that? Remember that?
Yes.
Putin announces Russia is about to implement mandatory vaccine policies. Biden leaves, right? And I don't even want to mess with the videos now, but we'll get them in there. But we have a video of Biden actually talking about now federal mandates for federal employees that have a certain time to get vaccinated by. People all over America right now are being faced with this right now. Listen to this testimony that I received from a friend who works in the county government where there are now mandates. She says, honestly, I'm not against those who got the shot, but I personally don't want to get the shot. But now my job has made it mandatory that we have to get it by August 28th or they will terminate us. She says, I'm forced to inject a vaccine that I'm not comfortable with. That's crazy. So there are people being forced to get the vaccination. There's a husband who's going to get the vaccination who don't even want it because his wife is a nurse. She's getting forced to take it. So he's like, I'll take it with you, baby.
Right. And here's another one here. So all you Google and Facebook fans, they are requiring every employee for Google and Facebook to get vaccinations before they actually enter the office.
Here come the mandates.
So we got another one. We got another one right here. We're here in the 7th region in the state of Florida. We also have the announcement came from the mayor of Orange County yesterday. Now, the interesting thing about this one is that they're calling for the vaccination of all county employees, right? But the interesting, this is the Orange County mayor, which is the city of Orlando in Florida, that they will require all county employees to be vaccinated as COVID cases rise. But check it. In addition, the mayor announced that all non-union county employees must be fully vaccinated by the end of September. That means county employees will need to have at least one shot by the end of August. But the requirement for union employees will be negotiated with bargaining units. Why are you making a point of this, brother Phil? Why does it spread different if you're in the union or if you're not in the union?
I know what is different. I know what is different is the protection that those workers have against illegal forced mandates. Wasn't it the Nuremberg Code? Matter of fact, y'all go back and listen to the interview we did with Brother David Muhammad when he talks about the United Nations. Actually, it's illegal to make someone take a vaccine that is experimental. And in case you forgot, it's not approved by the FDA. Ain't that right, Sister Michelle?
Yes, sir. It's not approved. And I'm just cautioning people, listen, there are some things that you can do, but if your job is forcing you and you need your job, listen, we are religious people. Okay.
On that note, Sister Michelle, you are so on that point.
I'm just saying.
The sister in the article that I just read from the who has to get the vaccine, she says that her only way out was through religious exemption. but she said she would have a hard time finding a minister that would get that kind of letter. Family, we got everything you need to keep yourself safe and alive from being forced to vaccinate yourself.
Come on in.
Right?
We'd love to have you.
Because I ain't taking it.
Either.
You taking it, Brother Phil? You's gonna get it, Brother Phil. They's gonna mandate it, or you's gonna lose your job.
Absolutely not.
How about you, Sis Cleveland? You's gonna take
absolutely not.
Sis Michelle, I know you.
You ain't even got to ask me.
Family, stop acting like shuffling, backsliding Negroes. Get a little backbone in your life, but get the legal information.
Listen, and also too, family, and really, and there I have heard there are employers that even though they're putting these things in effect, they are, because they understand, some of them understand their workforce may not be in agreement. They are offering flex work. So wherever you could opportunity for you to work from home, family, find it. There's plenty of things out there. Just go and look. There's plenty of things you can do for working from home. You don't have to go into the office. Leave the office alone.
You know what they're gonna have to do for me? They're gonna have to find me a vaccinated person that's healthier. Bring them on. You have to show me. You're gonna have to show me that pig-eating, sack-filled, poisonous person with the vaccine in them is healthier than me. Bring them on.
Good luck. Good luck.
That's a pretty good challenge, brother. I love the way you put that. I love the way you put that.
Right, so, yeah. Beware those mandates, family. You heard it right here on the 7th Region Coalition. What we got coming up?
Let's go.
Hey, wait a minute. All right. If we're done, are we done with topic 3?
Yes.
Once going twice. All right, good. Topic 4. We're going
International Spotlight. Lex. Now I hope you're still around, Lex. I hope you've been hanging around, Lex. Because this International Spotlight is coming on Cuba and then going to Tanzania. And we all know what's going on in Cuba. Or watch this. Do we really know what's going on in Cuba? You think there's mass unrest in the streets because you saw a news clip or because you heard from somebody who's in Cuba right now?
Come on.
So this Cuba update, dear family, please listen to what we have to say and share. I just start our family by letting folk know that there's some well-meaning American citizens that saw through the smokescreen. And instead of joining the bandwagon and just trying to protest against the Cuban government, they sent, I think, 6 million syringes to Cuba because Cuba has its own vaccine, family. But because of the embargo, the materials that they needed to actually ship their vaccine to their own citizens couldn't even been done because of the embargo. But now other people are just saying, we're just going to join up and say, because these people who just want to get rid of the Cuban government because they think it's the same way it was when they was there, they want to just join. And that's mostly Republicans doing that. But remember that there were some well-meaning citizens sent. They didn't send 500,000 doses of a vaccine. They sent the syringes so they can use their own.
That's right. That's right. See, now hold on. Wait a minute, Sister Cleveland. Let's read this brother's shirt. What's that say? Come on. Somebody read that shirt.
You're wrong, Joe.
He's wrong on Cuba.
That's right.
Who else is wrong on Cuba?
Come on.
America's been wrong on Cuba for the last how many years?
Look at that. Cuba wants freedom. You're wrong, Joe. Cuba wants freedom. Okay.
So be careful, family, of those that are using the Cuban political issue.
That's right.
As a health fire.
Right.
You know, this whole Republicans are joining on the march with the protesters. Why? Because they want Biden out, or do they really want to go and see what's going on in Cuba for real?
Right. Sounds like Sir John Hawkins to me.
And we should be protesting that we need a better healthcare system like Cuba.
Right. Right.
Sounds like Sir John Hawkins to me. Don't do it, Cuba. Don't get them. Don't trade places with us, Cuba. We can bad bush. Hook went tongue tied.
Right. And so, Lex, if I were you, Lex, I would go to the 7th Region Coalition Facebook page, right? and look at the 3-part series on the war on Cuba. We want you to watch that. Look at the interview that the 7th Region Coalition did, Lex, with the embassy representative.
That's
Third
right.
secretary.
We did it. 3rd Secretary, Daniel Monaco. We did it right here on the 7th Region Coalition Thursday Night Talk. Listen to that interview, and then also read the articles about how Cuba has helped 11 countries fight through the COVID-19 pandemic. And then get back with us to find out what's really going on in Cuba right now and why the United States in these staged protests are taking place at this time.
Yes, Brother Lex. We actually been on Cuba for a very long time. So definitely go on to the 7th Region Coalition on Facebook. Like and subscribe, and just like Brother Lyle say, just close your eyes and just listen.
All that.
And I promise you're gonna get some information that will change your life and change your mind.
And on this international spotlight to throw Tanzania into the mix, family, you can feel free to comment on either. Many of us know that Tanzania's president, that unfortunately died a few months ago, took a strong stance against vaccinations in his country. So he dies. A new president comes into play, and Tanzania now receives 1 million Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccines, and she gets on public television to get her shot. Look, do they have 1 million cases of COVID in Tanzania?
No, Brother Loud. Listen. Can I want to say this because I want people to understand the damage and the reports of what Johnson & Johnson's their inoculation of vaccines are doing here in the U.S. and you send it there. What do you think is there going to be anything different? Is it
toxic waste being sent to third world countries?
The blood clots, the nerve damage. What else was going on?
One more thing, Sister Michelle, the expired dates. Remember, they got them off. They did a good job. They shipped all these vaccinations off. What's today's date?
Today's date is the 3rd. It's the 29th.
When
so
do they expire?
One more day.
Right?
They might have to.
They got rid of their toxic junk just in time. Check the date.
Thank you.
And I think
add something to it.
I think you actually have that piece, Sister Kalila, that there's a new warning that is going on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine as of now. That now they found that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, this is the FDA that has recently put this out, that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is now found to cause nerve symptoms. Right.
Yes,
so it was so bad. It causes what they call nerve syndrome. Right. And that it was so bad that they have to include it now on the warning label on the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So after President Magufuli, who we covered extensively, the Tanzanian president who said we're not taking that, he mysteriously dies. His predecessor comes into office, and now she on TV taking Johnson & Johnson vaccinations. Like there's something wrong with this picture, y'all. It's like in the Matrix where Morpheus told Neo, you always knew there was something wrong about this thing.
Hey, look at her eyes, Brother Philip. Look at her eyes.
No.
Look at her eyes in the picture. She like, why the hell
Brother
I do this?
Brother Loud. Okay, I want you all to really look at this. This is okay. I need you all to look at this picture, and I need you all to see what is wrong with this picture right now. I need you to focus on the nurse.
How about this?
Look at the nurse.
The nurse don't got no gloves on, Sister
The
Kalila.
nurse don't got no gloves on.
How trained is she?
Sure doesn't. And look
how she holds the needle like a dart.
Like I was like, is she doing a tattoo or is she giving an injection?
She's an actor.
Like a dart, like
she's an actor.
She's an actress.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Billy Rabbits.
Listen. Well, listen. All I can say is that the article is here. Look at it, make your own assessment. But I'm just telling you that, like Sister Kalila said, that don't look right. But I don't know, right? I'm just saying, y'all got to make your own assessment.
3 dead Black presidents all of a sudden received massive imports
Come on.
of vaccinations.
Yes.
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 And
yes,
keep in
yes.
mind, these are presidents that was anti-vaccination.
At least anti-theirs for sure. And on the
Right.
Cuba piece, I see you timing in there again, Lex. Remember, Lex, that Cuba was the only country that made a vaccine that took their vaccine through all 3 stages in the trials. Everyone else rushed theirs.
Come on.
Keep that in mind.
Just trying to say. All right, listen. All right, before we move on, is there anything else that anybody wants to add to this topic? Because we're going right into topic number 5. This week,
Just that we had the 7:55 hour. That was all. My bad. I was like, because
you know what, Brother Phillip?
Hey, but this one, right? Hey, look, we got
Wait a
sports
minute.
fans that watch the show, Brother Phillip. We got to get this last one in,
Come on,
brother.
let's get the last one.
oh
in.
no, we gonna get more in. I want
Right,
everybody to hold tight. I'm only saying it because everybody y'all need to hold tight. We got just a few more minutes. Press share, press like.
That's
You
right.
know, you still got a little bit more time. Put on your thinking cap. We almost there, but we got a couple more doozies for you. We gonna roll through them. All right.
Come on. That's right, Brother Phillip. All right, listen. This week in sports, NFL player speaks out on the league's vaccine policy.
Now, Sis Cleela, I really hope that
I
video
really
can
hope
play.
too.
Because Cole Beasley, we got to give him some credit, family. He really spoke in depth today about what he's been hearing from younger players that have been properly misinformed. And he really spoke in depth about how the NFL players are being forced to look, you take the vaccine or you ain't getting no contract. He really alludes to that. Can that play? Cole Beasley standing up against this thing?
Wow. Oh, we don't hear him.
Where's the
sister.
volume? He's on mute. Let's take him to the beginning. Check this out, family. Cole Beasley, and let's see if we can
Everybody ready?
enlarge it.
Before we get started, I know a lot of you guys probably have a lot of questions about what has gone on in the past couple of weeks between the players, NFLPA, the vaccine, all those issues. So out of respect for my teammates and coaches, I wanted to kind of put something together so I could explain those things and get it out of the way. And then after that, just move on to football. If that's okay with you guys. All right. So is everybody ready? All right. All right. I wanted to start this off by saying I'm not anti or pro-vax. I'm pro-choice. With that being said, the issue at hand is information is being withheld from players in order for a player to be swayed in a direction he may not be comfortable with. When dealing with a player's health and safety, there should be complete transparency regarding information that is vital in the decision-making process. Without having all the proper information, a player can feel misguided and unsure about a very personal choice. It makes the player feel unprotected and gives concerns about future topics regarding health and our ability to make educated decisions. With regard to our overall safety, we have to know we are armed with full knowledge and understanding that those who are in a position to help us will always do that based on our individual situation. Some people may think that I'm being selfish and making this a me thing. It is all about the young players who don't have a voice and are reaching out to me every day because they're being told if they don't get vaxxed, they'll be cut. Agents are being told by teams if they have unvaccinated guys, they will not be given opportunities as of now to be seen in workouts. So once unvaxxed players get cut, they're losing a dream they have worked their whole lives for over a vaccine that has proven to not keep people from contracting COVID, as we've seen. Every doctor I've gone to with questions begins every sentence with, from what we know now, which tells me we don't know enough. The NFLPA is working to have vaccinated players tested more frequently than what the NFL initially stated. A lot of players got the vaccination with the idea that these rules were already set in stone, and they're not. It is common sense that if a vaxxed or unvaxxed player is tested less frequently, the likelihood of a player being pulled for COVID drops dramatically. In regard to player safety, I will conclude by saying we all want to be safe. For so many players around the NFL, safety does not solely mean avoiding the COVID virus. Our health is the now and years beyond, which we are trying to protect with our personal choice, while doing all the things we did in our protocol during a very successful 2020 NFL season. That's kind of where the issue has been for me this whole time, and that's how I want to, end it right there.
So hats off, even though one ain't on the head. Cole Beasley speaking out. Now, let's keep it real. It's a lot easier for him to speak out than Colin Kaepernick speaking on vaccinations.
Oh,
right. Oh, it's a big old difference. But
big
Brother
difference
Lau, but right now, let's be super clear. We need as many people to question. It's not about being defined. It's about question what's happening. Don't roll over and just let them do whatever. Come on. I'm just saying, at least the man stood up and said, "Look, if I'm not hearing something that doesn't sound right to me,
right,
you got it right. How are you going to take away my dream because I don't want to take your experimental vaccination or inoculation or whatever you want to call it?"
Right, and you can't prove to me that this is effective. As we see, it is not effective. People are still dying from COVID-19 and also dying with the vaccination in their system and still getting affected. That's facts. And he's just stating the facts. So until you give us some facts in regards to what you're going to bring to us, that's going to be able to be the cure-all, hey, you can keep that.
I got an NFL policy they should institute. All vaccinated NFL players, prove that it works, or you'll be fired. How about that one? How about that?
Yeah, how about that one? No, that would be too easy.
That is, when I was listening to that brother speak on those topics right there, family, I have to be honest, it reminded me of a Germany run by Hitler. When you are mandating draconian policies, think about what's going on right now, family. We talked about everything from now. They're mandating county and federal employees to get it. They're mandating NFL players to get it. And they're opening up the sports and the Olympics to make you think everything is all right.
No. No, listen. Now, but when
build your immune system.
That's right.
Right. Because if you get sick or you become disabled or you lose your life or you lose a family member, what are they going to say? Well, it affects people in different ways, So really, that's what you're going to tell somebody if they lose their life, if they get disabled, or they, whatever happens to them because you mandated them, and then and then everybody's going to say you can't come after me because it's experimental. But you mandated it.
For Dora McLaren, the comment about gene therapy, I urge you to go back to some of our earlier Thursday night talks, particularly when we did with Dr. George Love.
Yes.
That is a beautiful, beautiful interview with a holistic doctor with a Chinese medical background and a brother straight up with your interest in mind to find out more about natural, holistic gene therapies that keep us healthy and whole, because we're going to build our immune system, not just stick a needle in our arm.
That's right.
Come on. So let's go. I think we're ready for the.
So we're there. We're ready there at the week. What do we give you every week, family? Right?
Treat
a week. And look, while the treat of the week is coming up.
As a matter, y'all see this. So this week actually, the treat of the week is a play off of Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton. Dare I say it, the freak of the week, right? That's where it came. It was a play. It was a double. But I'm saying it because George Clinton's birthday was this week, man. George Clinton turned 80 years old this week.
Oh, wow.
And I had a video of George Clinton inside of his garden.
He ain't signing no vaccination, is he? Baby bubble.
I know that he was out there in his garden planting and growing some of his peppers. And that's one of the things that George Clinton does now. So when you see the tree of the week, it's the tree of the week, it's the tree of the week, it's the tree of the week. So that's where it kind of comes from. But we got a special tree of the week this week. Can we get a drum roll, please? Who's going to break it down?
Brother Phillip, I got some bad news for you, Brother Phillip. It's already on the screen. It's already on the screen.
Okay. Good.
Mango.
It's the mango leaf.
There it is.
The mango leaf. The mango leaf, man. The tree of the week. The actual leaf that grows all year round.
Wow. Tell us
What
about that
about
leaf.
the mango leaf? What
Come on,
about it? Why is it so
let's
special?
try it. Come on, tell us.
Now, well, one of the things that we know for sure is that 40% of deaths related to COVID are directly tied to diabetes. 40% of
That's
people
almost half,
who
family.
die.
Almost half.
Yes, and
Are we dealing with
that's
COVID or
actually,
diabetes?
and brother La, that's actually a conservative number, 40%. That's the old 2020 number, but just to be safe, we roll with that number, right? So when you're talking about diabetes and the body's inability to balance out its blood sugar, when you're talking about the benefits of mango leaf, just taking 10 to 15 mango leaves and boiling them allows your blood sugar. It is an old Ayurvedic. Ayurvedic is another way of saying ancient Indian, for lack of a better term. Medicine that they used to use it up until this day. Boiling mango leaves. You don't gotta get the mango. I know it's mango season is running out for some people. You ain't gotta go get the fruit, just the leaves on the tree. And my father, who is insulin dependent diabetic, has been doing it for the past 2 weeks, and he swears by it. He says my blood sugar has never been, and it was one morning. He called me and he was like, "Yo," and I ate some stuff I ate a bunch of rice and bread last night, stuff I should not have eaten, and I drank the mango leaves, and my blood sugar is better than it's been in a year.
Mango leaves, family.
Mango leaves, man.
Some of
you know
y'all are
what?
hot right now. Some of
And
y'all
you know
are
what?
hot.
I want to add something too. As I was, you gave us the tree of the week, I started studying on it too as well. And it also is good for gall and kidney stones.
Yes.
So anything that has like gall and kidney stones, that is definitely a very good leaf that you can actually make a tea out of, and actually, utilize that tea for gall and kidney stones. It also indicates here too that for upper respiratory. So if you're dealing with any type of respiratory problems,
like Delta,
yeah, there you go.
Yes. You hit it right on the head, brother Lyle. We were just dealing with that, man. That the Delta variant attacks the lungs and the respiratory system.
Exactly.
Now, how many people are suffering right now from respiratory issues, diabetes, and let's just say those two, and have a mango tree literally outside in their yard?
How about that, brother Philip?
Because they don't know.
Them same people you talked about, not only do they have a mango tree in their yard, they got a medicine cabinet full of pills and medicines that they paying for, and doctor bills out the yin yang, and mango leaves in your backyard.
Got the answer in your backyard.
There it is.
Right there. It's right there. It's in the backyard, the front yard. It's in your neighbor's yard. It's all around you. But that's what ignorance will do. Jesus said, "My people are dying from what? COVID? No. Dying from what? Cancer? No. Dying from what? Heart disease? No. My people are dying from a lack of knowledge. We don't know. So you could have a cure right there, right next to you. But because you don't know, you've been made deaf, dumb, and blind out of your mind. You die, and there's a solution right there. But praise be to God for the 7th Region Coalition to help save lives. Go outside, get you some mango leaves.
I want to add a couple of more things that mango leaves are also good for. It relieves ear aches. So if you suffer from ear aches, it relieves from ear aches. It also heals burns. So if you have a burn, and you have some mango leaves, you wrap that mango leaf around your where your burn is, and it will heal your burn. And this was the funniest thing, because we used to always say when you have hiccups, you should say you can just hold your breath. But when you pass out, right?
That'll get rid of them, huh?
But with mango leaf, if you actually make a tea out of the mango leaves, it will actually stop hiccups.
Think about that.
Look at these little gems y'all got.
So,
You're always gonna
so
get it.
so it's in saying that just real quick, how to use mango leaves to lower your blood sugar levels. Very simple. You need to follow a very simple method, and all you do is take 10 to 15 mango leaves, boil them in water properly. After boiling the leaves properly, leave them overnight. Strain the water and drink it the first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Drinking this concoction every morning regularly for a few months may have magical effects on your blood sugar levels.
Wow.
And you said your father lives by it. Is that right, Brother Philip?
He's been on it. He's been on it like Black on Jugi Jojo.
And you're on your way to visit your father, aren't you, Brother Philip? Aren't you
I'm on my way to go see him now. I am.
Isn't he? He's a great man.
I love him. I love him. He made 79 years old yesterday.
That is a blessing. Sister Kalina, do we have that picture?
We do have the picture.
I want to show you something, Brother Philip. See if you recognize this brother right here real quick, Brother Philip. While we pull this up. Since you're on your way to celebrate your father. And I didn't know that he had been taking the mango leaf like that too. So it's perfectly fit. So, you know, he kind of ties into what we're doing here in the 7 Unit Coalition, right? Because he's our experiment on the mango leaf over the last couple of weeks, right?
So we got
okay.
So
look, he's scared. He's like, wait a minute, what?
He said, what are they going to show me?
I don't see. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see no picture, y'all. I don't see no picture.
Hold on tight now, right? We just painted a picture with those mango leaves. Now I want you all to know the picture you're about to see, it is not Brother Philip. I know you see Brother Philip right here, and you might think that this is Brother Philip, but it's not Brother Philip. It's not. You know, so the suspense is killing me, Sister Kalina.
I know. What's about to happen? I don't know what's gonna happen.
Do y'all see it?
Hey.
Oh, that's my Papa Bear right there. That's my Papa Bear right there.
Is that
79?
Right,
yeah, that's my Papa Bear, José Tavernier. That album right there, that is a classic Haitian album. It's called 25e Anniversaire. It's actually in the one of the Haitian history books of music. This is attributed as like one of the albums that helps export Haitian compa music from the island of Haiti throughout the rest of the world. And that's my pops right there. José Tavernier, big up, big up.
Big up to you, man. And big up to the mango leaf. And you thank him when you see him tonight for giving us a Brother Philip. We are forever indebted.
Alhamdulillah. Yes, sir. Alhamdulillah.
Got you with that one, didn't we, brother? We got you with that one, didn't we, brother?
You did. Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. He was like, what are y'all about
You got me.
We didn't know. So listen.
What's about to happen?
Listen, you know what? Listen. We are right at some time. We're gonna give the audience some time back. I think we have done a wonderful job this evening.
Yes.
We pray that everybody in the audience, you have taken something really from what we have given. Because all we love to do is give you gifts, solutions, and knowledge. We're not trying to hide anything from you all. We really, really love you. We really want to save you. Because as we save you, we're saving ourselves. We're saving our families. Okay, so it's really a shared love that we're doing here. And remember, where do you find us? On Facebook. And we now on what? YouTube, y'all. And so we're progressing, we're moving, but really
we on that IG too. On that IG
too. That's right. I'm just saying. But listen, we're really trying to give you every week something that you can use. You know, we like to use levity and all that, but really, honestly, family, we're really just trying to save your life. We're trying to get you not to walk off the cliff. Okay? Don't run.
Literally.
Right. And those of you that are already falling off, we're throwing down a rope.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Take it.
That's what's up. Love it, Brother Lyle.
I just want to thank the audience. I want to thank the team tonight. I want to, again, special shout out to Sister Kalila. Working behind the scenes, girl. Listen, we worked it out, right? We love you. We're proud of the steps that we've made to try to really give you a good look, a good feel for what we do. and just bringing more love to all of you and just to the team. And I'm just thankful for everybody. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And this is another Thursday talking. Inshallah, family. We'll see you next Thursday. And so we'll do our rounds. But I just wanted to thank everybody. Love you all. Appreciate you. Remember, like, share. And then when you get on YouTube, subscribe.
That's
right.
right.
You get listen. I want to give a shout out to my dear sister Zebe.
All right.
Shout out. Zebe.
Right. Zebe is actually Brother Lyle's wife. But
my wife, Zebe. Where are you, baby?
You know what? That's right, Brother Lyle. Lift her up.
But I want to give a shout out to Sister Zebe, because Sister Zebe, you was like, did you give your own self a heart? No, Sister Zebe gave us that heart.
Oh. Thank you.
Bless your heart.
We love you.
So I tell you this,
you.
My closing remarks, Sister Khalil, I need you to do us a favor.
Yes.
Those 2 video clips, I need you to put them into the group so people can get to them. The ones from Democracy Now.
Yes.
One of them really touches on just about every subject we hit tonight, family, in just about 3 minutes. And the other one is key. It's only about a minute long, but when you get a chance, go there and link on it. It shows you how just by sharing the intellectual property, if they really wanted the whole world vaccinated, if they share the intellectual property, they can cut the cost down more than $1 billion, but they won't do it because it's a money-making machine. My closing remarks, watch out for the new trials coming for our children between the ages of 5 and 11. They did not get enough experimental information on their first round of experiments, so the FBI has asked these companies to go back and do more trials. That's more experimentation on our children. Family, please stay in tune with what we're giving you. And I know we give it to you in a light way and we like to have fun, but this is as serious as a heart attack. Don't allow our ignorance to send our children into a whole nother realm of health deficits, family. So we love you. I like to say to you one more again, like, subscribe, scroll that page, get you some knowledge, family.
That's right, Brother Sean. We appreciate you lending us to her.
Listen, don't be putting me on the spot like that, babe.
That's that black love, man. That's like that black love. That's that black love.
That's right. Give it on up, brother. You might as well go ahead and give your closing remarks now, Sister.
Right. With that being said, I'm gonna try. I got to stop smiling first, right? Oh, but I love him. I love him, as you all can know. But on a serious note, I don't want you all to be dissatisfied with what we're seeing, because Allah is satisfied with us.
That's right.
So keep in mind, we're not going to disappoint Allah because you are dissatisfied. Okay? We are all petitioned to do this work. We have been deputized to do this work. And then for those who are listening, you are now been deputized.
That's right.
So now it's your duty to spread what we just talked about. Go onto our Facebook page, like and share this content, because get the blood off your hands. You don't want to be at someone's funeral saying that dog, I wish I would have told her about the melatonin. A dog, I should have told her about this. A man, you don't want to live with that guilt, because guilt is very, very, it's real.
That's right.
So we have to be able to be strong and not be cowards. Because God don't live in a coward body.
Woo, go ahead.
So I just want to encourage you all, like, share, get on our YouTube page. We work very hard for you.
That's right.
And because we love you, and it makes the work so easy and so carefree, because we know what we're doing. We know that God is pleased with us.
Come on.
let Allah be pleased with you.
Woo.
Woo.
All right.
Go ahead, Sister Lily.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Smoke. Wait a minute, wait, brother Philip. Before you go, let me get the smoke out the way. Get all the smoke out the way, brother Philip. All that fire.
Fire.
Woo. All right,
No,
go ahead,
that's
brother
right.
Philip. It's clear now, brother. Go ahead.
I know. We like
It's
might
still
have-
hot, but it's clear.
it's you know, there's not that much more left to say. You know, we I think Sister Kalila, she reminded me of the words of Tupac on that album when it said a coward dies 1,000 deaths and a soldier dies but once. So it's very important to know and to understand that every time that you deny the voice within you, like the Honorable Louis Farrakhan asked us the question, who would kill a prophet? But every time that you ignore the voice inside you, that is the self-accusing spirit, and you shut that down, you're killing God's voice inside you. And we're beckoning you to study. We're not going to get out of this without study. We're not going to get out of this without reading. You having challenges being a parent, you need to study and read about what good parents do. You having a challenge in your career, your workplace, you're going to have to read. That's the first commandment that God gave to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Read, okay? So that you may be taught by the pen that which you knew not. And the last note, certainly but not least, as we going through these trying times, a lot of things can be confusing. You're not sure. Just a word of advice. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. If you don't know, don't drink the Kool-Aid. All right? Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Jim Jones. Yeah, remember Jonestown. Jim Jones, he had a lot of people thinking he was on their side, man. And they followed him like the Pied Piper to their deaths. So remember Jonestown, man. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank you.
So as
brother.
I get ready to take us out, I want to remind our two sisters that won the books last week. Your Back to Eden books will be to me on tomorrow, and they will be to you the day after, family. Back to Eden, every household should have it. Two sisters got that last week. So let's just make sure that we are on point. And I want you all to know you joined your new family, right? You know your new family is, right? 7th Region Coalition!
Love you all.